Hello, Sarah with Life with Training Wheels here because yesterday for my horoscope in reverse and my horoscope for the new moon in Virgo, I forgot to talk about the YOD, and that was because um, the chart that I had up yesterday was not showing the inconjunction. So by the time I got to the end of the video, I forgot about it. I am so sorry. I am here to talk just about the YOD configuration of the new moon that we had yesterday. Again, my name is Sarah with Life with Training Wheels. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you'll stick around. If you are returning, thank you so much for returning. It is a pleasure to have you back. So the reason why I want to come back on and talk about this is because the YOD is one of the many things that I talked about yesterday that kind of gives this new moon a connection to and a feeling of the solar of an eclipse. The square to Uranus and the unpredictability that can bring makes this feel like an eclipse, as well as I talked about in yesterday's video, how Jupiter is making a sextile and a trine to the nodes. So that is also connecting it in ways that I discuss. But it's very important that we also talk about this YOD. So a YOD is also often referred to as the finger of God. And if someone has a YOD in their natal chart, it kind of indicates that this is going to be an area where the YOD is pointing to, an area that is like that they are just drawn to, that they can't get away from in their life. They're gonna repeat cycles, repeat patterns. It's going to be something in their life that is very important. Something for them to, it's just going to be very important for their life. It's like part of their mission in this life. So when a YOD shows up, which I highlighted, shows up in a chart such as a new moon, full moon, anything like that, we want to pay attention to it. And so I kind of talked about this in yesterday's video. So with Saturn and Neptune right here in Aries, there's this inconjunction happening here with the new moon. And an inconjunction is, number one, it's not exactly got the same energy of a square or an opposition. Those are like challenges. This is more of a frustration. It's where there's no common ground, so you have trouble seeing each other. You have trouble coming to a compromise because there's just no commonality. It's almost like the two parts of the chart don't see each other well. So I talked about in yesterday's video how, we have this mini grand trine that is really beautiful because it's between Pluto, Saturn and Neptune, and Uranus. All these outer planets, all these divine planets, all these higher octave, closer to the divine, in this beautiful triangle, gently supporting us in ways that it hasn't done ever, really. But these conversations that these planets are having are monumental because they haven't happened in either several hundred years or thousands of years. So it is a bit, and I can't find, and I haven't heard any other astrologer talk about the fact that we have had a mini grand trine with all the outer planets. So it really is a big deal. We really are. These are considered generational planets. We really are in a pivotal moment in history, and you chose to be here at this time. So it's amazing. And this new moon is part of that activation. And this YOD configuration is also part of that configuration. So yesterday, getting back to it, I was talking about how with mini grand trines or even grand trines, the sextile and trines, it's easy flowing energy. So if we don't have an opposition or a square or something like that, if we're not conscious of the energy, sometimes we miss out on what it's trying to support us with because it's flowing so easily. So we don't make as good of use of it as we could. And I was positing yesterday that this Uranus square, I'm going to change colors, that this Uranus square happening between Uranus and the new moon was not only providing some unpredictability to the goals that we are trying to set and everything, but also an activation point, providing us the tension and a decision point that we need to make in order to activate this energy, in order to activate this mini grand trine and allow us to really focus our energy here as well as here. Allow us to have these two energies see each other, because I think they're really important. So the part that I forgot about because it wasn't drawn in the chart was this Pluto in conjunction to the new moon as well. So the finger of God, or the YOD, is asking us to kind of harmonize this Pluto energy, the not allowing things to continue to be hidden, continuing our transformation, Aquarius, as a collective, but also individually, where we want to stand out, where we want to do things differently, demanding things that are hidden to come to the surface and be seen, and harmonize that with this Neptune and Saturn retrograde. Like, what do we want the world to look like? I'm pretty sure that nobody wants the world to continue to look like what it has been looking like with Neptune. A lot of delusion, a lot of propaganda, a lot of lies, a lot of things being kept hidden. So it's, number one, Pluto wants to dig up and uncover those things. But number two, Neptune with Saturn here is helping us dream, Neptune, what we want for our future into reality. And then this finger of Yod is taking those two energies and really focusing it into the Virgo energy at 0 degrees. So starting something brand new at 0 degrees, this brand new fresh start. Saying, number one, transforming how we work, right? Virgo is work energy, but it's also on a more personal, that's on a more global level. On a more personal level, it is, us making the outline, making a plan, starting lists, starting to plant the seeds of intention of bringing this dream over here into a reality. What action steps do we need to take to bring the world that we want to see into reality? What do we need to still uncover? What do we need to demand? And, what, as far as on the collective, like with the South Node here, what work structures do we need to let go of? Same within our personal life. If there's work structures, or Virgo, the negative side of Virgo, the lower manifestations, is being very critical. Where can we be more compassionate, which is the Pisces side, and be less critical not only of ourselves but of others, both? And how can we also, instead of getting lost in the weeds of things, which Virgo can do, getting too detail oriented, how can we learn to have a plan, an outline in place, a general plan, knowing that there are going to be disruptions from Uranus, knowing that not everything is going to go as planned. How can we put in the basic structure, the outline, in order to get going on what the divine is calling us to get going on, both in our personal life, wherever the Virgo energy is falling for you, wherever the Aries energy is falling for you. Those are the big areas that we're trying to build here, but also collectively as well. So I just wanted to come on and talk about that because I feel like it is a very important part of this energy. And with it being, an energy that is very similar in that it's got this feel of divine. It's got its divine fingerprint on it. Like, this is what we're meant to do. This is a big new moon. So I just wanted to draw attention to that because I feel so bad for missing it yesterday. Let me know how this new moon is hitting you, how you're feeling it. It's not that depending on how personally it is hitting you will depend on how strongly you're feeling it. And any disruptive or chaotic energy, it might not happen right away. This energy is going to be active because it is connected to the eclipse energy and everything. It's going to be active for 6 months or so. There's the potential for the disruptive energy to kind of, especially as things reactivate the 0 degrees of Virgo energy, and then later when we have the another new moon at 29 degrees in September that will be an eclipse, a solar eclipse. When these points get reactivated, that's when this Uranus energy might show up for you. So just keep that in mind. But let me know in the comments below how this is hitting for you. If you enjoy this content, please give me a like, a subscribe. Let me know what you like, what you don't. And I would love to see you back here for more. If anybody you think would also enjoy this content, please share it with them. I am trying to grow, and the algorithm is a little bit difficult sometimes, so any help you can give me, I would greatly appreciate it. So until next time, keep your eyes out this week, because tomorrow I will be launching, so keep your eyes out, opening registration for my new course that will be starting at the end of September. So this week, for the transits that are going on, I am just going to be posting daily transit updates in the community tab, so keep your eyes out there for that. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope you are enjoying and making the most of this new moon energy.